Special greetings to all of you, my wonderful friends around the globe. This is me, aka Optimist Amechi, and I believe that this is not the first time you'll be seeing me or you're seeing me. Actually, it has been TBC all the way. It has been making the needed effort to get people understand the concept of TBC. TBC is a digital uh, currency, okay, that you can use peer to peer. And when you come to digital currencies, you also have what is known as cryptocurrencies. You have fiat currencies. You have different ones with different method whereby they are being used. But when we talk about TBC, TBC is totally a private version of digital currency. It's not public coin or market-based cryptocurrencies that people talk about here and there. Market-based cryptocurrencies are wonderful. The genuine ones are wonderful. In fact, technology has made so many things so easy and beautiful enough that even without a dime, one can turn out a millionaire. How does that happen? What is required of you? It is effort. And then when you look at money, you start asking, how much did I spend in order to get this? Some people usually think that they get things or they got things for free, but there's nothing like free. The number one always come commitment, interest, and then ability to wait. And technology has made so many things in the way we never expected them, and it's surprising. So many things has come, or some ordinary people have turned out to become wealthy people, courtesy the modern tech. Now, the question to ask is, how come or how did those people manage to get through? Did they just sleep and nothing, doing nothing, and all of a sudden things started to change for them? No. They made the move, they paid the price. At least they clicked that button, they had a phone, they recharged their phone, they read information, they tried to follow process, they tried to listen to directions, and eventually when whatever thing they started eventually pays off, people will now start giving it different meanings. But these are the same people that will be laughing at such individuals where they are busy trying to make things work, when they are busy because they got right information and now trying to act on it, or rather on them. But people usually find it difficult to follow simple instructions. They want it now, 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 now or never. And eventually, you see those people who have the ability to wait, who have the ability to pay the price, who have the ability to do everything necessary, getting the prizes. And then they now start saying whatever they may like to be saying. But what I want to focus on now is what I'm into, which is TBC. Though I deal with other coins, crypto coins, but people have to know that everything has a process. When you come to TBC, TBC has a very nice opportunity, but sometimes people used to get it get it wrong altogether. Some people have their minds made up already that when they hear some simple instructions, clearly written or spoken, especially the one we used to hear from Mr. Derek, they'll go about twisting it. I was surprised to hear someone telling me that, look, what is going to eventually happen in the system is that nobody will have his or her match. I said, what happened? He said, no, that somebody told him that the ambassador said that you will have to pay $350 at the end of the day for you to get your equal match. You keep on paying monthly. Then by the time you'll be getting your match, you pay $350 or even more, depending on what the price is going to be by then, before you get your equal match, either as rotator, either as backup, or even a core team, or whatever that you have to pay your $350 or any amount it may worth that time after your monthly fee has been paid up to that. So such information, very twisted. Many people are having wrong information about it all. Let's stop that. We have opportunities in the community that when you buy K law, for instance, you are free to trade it. You can hold it and allow it to appreciate, then you sell. But for the one you'll be giving, you don't expect to get it now. If we are in the core team, it's going to be by January 12th. If we are in the rotator, it's going to be by June 12th. If you're in backup team, it's going to be by February 12th. So everything has been outlined the way it's going to be. So people need to follow through and then listening to instructions and try to understand what is happening. And again, the next one we have is also the exchange. The exchange is here, and people can easily turn their $10 into 15, 20, 30, as the case may be. But those things, good things don't come overnight. Good things don't come easy. But the only way it's going to come easy is the effort you put. Try to master it, understand it, and then you see it happening so easy for you. So I'm saying all this thing because as one of the member helpers in the community, we are exposed to so many things, so many ideas, the way people think. Some will tell you, no, okay, admin is wise. Okay, let's wait for him. I will not pay until when it's time. I will just, because I already have over 2,000. At least I have much TBC. I'll just pay when the time is getting towards to the end. Then I'll now claim my equal match. Those are wrong information. You need to listen. You need to come to meetings. You need to follow things and then see how everything is analyzed and then get the right information so that you don't go out there deceiving people. There are others who just feel that they can easily talk to people and then they hear them and then do whatever. I was baffled to hear that somebody was collecting the sum of 50,000 naira to pay monthly program fee. And I said, wow. Those are the things that when you hear, you'll be confused as to what is happening. And it serves such people, right? Because most of them don't listen, don't come to meetings. Most of them don't just want to be lazy billionaires and millionaires. How will you start making money without knowing how to the process? This is the modern take. I know there are a lot of things to learn, but people should at least put the effort needed. Try. I'm here. Somebody invited me to come and put him through, and that is the way it should be. He paid my bill, he took care of me, and then do everything. So with that, I will have that mind to exactly table everything before him. Just have been doing. He has been inviting me, and whenever he has issues, he always call me whenever I'm chanced. So when you are focused on getting things done rightly, you make sacrifices. You try to put the needed effort to see to it that that thing works out well. There must be an effort before you talk of getting any results. So let people understand that what we are doing is like no other. And it's going to come out in a way that will surprise too many people eventually. Some people today did something because they believed in that thing. They kept working on it. They kept putting the effort needed to make it work. And eventually the thing paid off. So let us have such attitude in TBC. It is not easy, but when we understand the concept, when we see what we have on ground, when we see the beauty things in TBC, when you understand it, put everything all together and then table it at once, then you will see that what you are promoting, what you are into, what you are doing is sure to give back to you in multiple fold because you are doing the right thing. You feed the people, you make them happy. You also have the right to tell others about what you are doing and also feel happy doing it. Thank you as you go about doing what you are needed to do, what you're supposed to do in the community. The community will also be playing their own part. You see the goodwill going around, and some members will be like, admin, we are also hungry. We are the one paying this program fee. We are the one doing this. In fact, I'm tired. Let's remove that from our vocabulary. You can never be tired. The only ones that are tired are the ones inside the grave. They can't do any other thing there. But as long as we are sincere, I always like to say one thing, and that is that there are too many ways of making money. But in those many ways, you have to remain committed to the one you choose in order for you to see the brightness or the good things that comes from it. So we don't have to get confused just because there are people who choose to remain confused. No, it's not easy. At least when you look at the effort being expended to make TBC work, when you look at the effort being expended to make what we are doing here have strong backing, you should at least tell yourself that, look, this is not a joke. So if you have never been in anything serious, now that you registered in TBC, make it a goal, make it a must. Let me see this to the end, because the bigger picture is coming out almost on daily basis. We have the exchange, we have the goodwill, we have the 50% that comes to you when you encourage people to do what they're supposed to do. Sometimes people used to get this 50% wrong. Say, don't worry, if I just come now, when I pay, you have my money. I talked to you, I explained things to you, I took my time to explain it to you, and it made sense to you. So now why not reason and then talk to yourself that, does it mean that I cannot talk to somebody who will now see reasons in what I'm doing? Opportunity in this community abound, but sometimes we hinder ourselves. We just believe that, oh, let me just relax and then whatever happens, well, nothing happens without you doing something about it. Even when our mother conceived us, we started that fight. We fought against millions of other sperm cells to get through the mother's womb. And ever since then has been to fight. You have to keep up the fight. It is when you fought that you'll be able to see the result. Fighting does not mean until you carry guns and machetes. No. Fighting is all about looking at what you want and then putting all the effort needed. Don't be ashamed to tell people about TBC. The highest thing they can do is to tell you no. The highest. You only get imprisoned, as people used to say, I was in prison, they put me to cell because of TBC. It's only when you don't explain to people and you lie to them about TBC. So that is why I always want it clear right from the beginning. This is what TBC is, and this is not what it is. Okay? We are not into investment of any sort. We are into a good opportunity to get our funds doubled by being in a program that helps us to make things work. TBC is full of surprises, but when people don't understand it and they prefer to listen to stories here and there, that is where they will start getting it wrong. So if we are appreciative of what TBC administration is doing for us, let us understand the concept by coming to the meetings and then getting the right information so that we pass on the right information and not wrong information. As we do that, TBC will surprise you, because what is coming next year, it will surprise those that it will surprise. And those who are left naysayers, it will also surprise them. Thank you for listening.